What up, what up? This is Ace the OG, back with another video. So the title of this video is going to be, what makes women beautiful to men? So admin notes, thanks again to all subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the video out. Give you leverage, debate yourselves. It's kind of windy out here today, so hopefully the wind is not impeding the video. Hopefully it's not. Also, in the description below, I have my my Amazon store where I actually have a link for you to go to Amazon and purchase the vest that I wear in my videos called Rivali. It's a great investment for you if you want to get out there, start running, start walking, jogging, all these other things, getting yourself fit, right? So go into the description, click on that link, and buy your vest today. All right, so let's get into it. So what makes women beautiful to men? It's a couple of things, but let me go ahead and actually start the video off with this. So when folks say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, they're not kidding about that. That's really true. But here's the thing when it comes to that. So let's say we have I don't know, because I like talking about statistics, right? So let's say we have maybe like 10 women, all different shapes, all different sizes, all different ethnic groups, right? Some have long hair, some have short hair. Doesn't matter, right? I mean, just 10 random women that look totally different from each other. None of them look the same. And let's say you have a panel of maybe, I don't know, maybe 100 men, right? So we got 10 women and 100 men. And you know, we tell these men to rate these women from a scale of 1 to 10, right? And the thing is that and also as far as the men, let's say the men come from all different ethnic groups, all different countries. Some even talk different languages, right? You know, so just men from all over the world. You're gonna have maybe 1 or 2, for the most part, that are going to be aesthetically beautiful, meaning that there is a certain standard when it comes to men, when it comes to women looking a certain way. And what I mean by that is that you have some women that have a certain aesthetic, a certain look, whether it be facial features, body type, that it doesn't matter where they go to in the world. Some man or some men in general are going to classify that woman in their mind as being beautiful, right? Because I think sometimes women get it confused, and they think that, you know, that because I'm just me and because of the way I am, I'm beautiful and I'm going to be beautiful to everybody. I mean, different strokes for different folks, right? Just like men are all different shapes and sizes, colors, facial features, whatever. It's the same thing with women. But I think women actually get into a certain space where they become delusional and they really feel like that, you know, it doesn't matter how they look or how they present themselves. They're going to be, you know, beautiful to everybody, right? And the thing is that it's always going to be somebody for somebody, right? So regardless of whether you're considered aesthetically beautiful in general, or you're considered, I don't know, like less attractive than some other women, right? There's always going to be somebody that's going to be there, especially when it comes to women, that is going to be able to love you, take care of you, think you're beautiful, all those things. Not so much for men, but for women, it's a little bit easier, right? But going back to the panel I was saying, right? So you're gonna have, you're gonna have at least 8 out of those 10 women that are gonna be considered, you know, attractive enough to where the guy's gonna date them. And then you may have like 1 or 2 that, you know, all 100 men are gonna be like, you know, maybe I'll date them, and maybe I'll be intimate with them, but I won't actually take them seriously, right? So I know there's a lot of women out there that like they want to enhance their look, meaning like they put a whole bunch of makeup on, they put you know, fake hair on, fake eyelashes, all these other things, right? And it doesn't have to be just black women. I've seen European women do the same thing, right? Because I've traveled the world being in the military, so you know, it's not like I'm trying to, you know, to try to single out the black community. I'm not saying that at all. And truth be told, when I was overseas, I saw more white women wear wigs than black women. Real talk, right? But my thing is when it comes to women looking beautiful to men, men, for the most part, like natural, right? And what I mean by natural is, it doesn't matter, what kind of hair you have, would it be long, short, whatever, what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, how long your eyelashes are. It doesn't matter, like, your body shape, all these other things, As long as you present yourself in a respectful manner, right? And you have a great personality, all these other things, men are going to look at you as being attractive. Now, of course, just like anything else, everybody has their own preference. So, what women may think that looks nice to men may not be the same thing, because I understand, I've heard a lot of women that say that I'm not dressing up for men. I'm not putting makeup on for men. I'm putting makeup on and dressing a certain way for myself because I want to build my self-esteem. That's totally fine, right? I'm not saying that you cannot do that. I'm just saying that, depending on what kind of man you're trying to attract, what you're presenting yourself as may not be, what you want to attract, if that makes any sense, right? Because sometimes I think women get to the point where, like, they feel like that men want a certain thing, and that might not be the case, right? When it comes to enhancements, all these other things, some men like enhancements, some men don't. What I mean by that is BBLs, breast implants, all these other things. Some men like that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I know from an anecdotal perspective, most men that I hang out with, most men I've known in my life, it's not that they don't like it, it's that they would prefer the person not to do that, because if I'm gonna like you regardless of what shape you are. If that makes any sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could be a guy that like large-breasted women, but there might be something about a certain woman that I meet, that their personality and just their presence is just so inviting to me that she could be an A cup, and I would still date her. I would still be attracted to her, even though my preference is to be with a woman that is large-breasted. I'm not saying that's me. I'm just saying that's how men think. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really says something to a man when you present yourself a certain way. Because I'm telling you right now, women, your personality and how you carry yourself carries a lot of weight when it comes to your looks, right? Looks are important. I'm not going to front about that, because with men, we're very visual. So looks are important. But if you want to date a man and have a man think you're beautiful, and the man knows you're beautiful, your personality really rolls into that aesthetic portion a lot more. It really does, because you can attract the man. Let's say you have a gorgeous woman who's very beautiful to anybody, right? And she has like one of the nastiest attitudes that you can think of. After a while, the guy is not going to want to really date you, even though you may be gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. The intimacy is off the chain, but that personality is going to be a killer. It really is. So these are some of the things that men look at when it comes to what we think that makes women beautiful, right? Because, like I said, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I want women that's watching this video to understand that, like, regardless of what shape you are, regardless of what size you are, regardless of what your face looks like, regardless of how your hair is, there is somebody out there for you. But the thing is, there is a certain standard when it comes to beauty, when it comes to men. It really is, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that if you don't, and this is a hard truth, if your body type and your facial features doesn't set a certain universal standard, then that means that your pool of men is going to think you're beautiful is going to be a little bit smaller than what that girl is. That's totally fine. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you dress nice, if you present yourself nice, you have a nice personality, you should have no problem with getting men. You know what I'm saying? But most women, regardless of how they look, and go out there in pajamas on, and they'll still attract a man. They'll still have somebody that wants to be with them, right? But that particular aspect means that the guy just want to hit. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you know what I'm saying. But if you present yourself a certain way and you carry yourself a certain way, that really goes a long way with men, right? It really does. So I hope this video helps some women out when it comes to what makes women beautiful to men. because you know, like I said, I think some women get this thing kind of confused, and sometimes it's just best to hear from a man's perspective instead of a woman's perspective, because like I said, sometimes women can be very delusional, and they may think that a certain way of being is going to trap men, and you might be sitting on the sideline wondering why I can't get a man. Well, you might be doing things wrong. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those videos that should help you out. So I hope it does. All right. So you want me to discuss a topic or a subject you think is beneficial to the channel? Email me at findingfitnessfolk@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. This is Ace OG signing out. I'm gone.